Welcome to Your Own Universe DTV, where we're going to talk about what sets you apart from everybody else in the world, because you matter. So we just finished a series about the 3 major blocks that stop you so often from stepping into your genius and really being who you are meant to be here on this planet. Now, we're going to go into the 3 things that you can master in order to make it more effortless and easy to receive all the gifts and everything you need to achieve your dreams. Are you ready? So today we are going to be focusing on the solution. In the last series around really stepping into your genius, which is one thing that I absolutely love helping my clients do, is step into your authentic genius, that part that feeds your soul and feeds the world at the same time, so you can manifest from this place. And so we focused on the last series that I just did. We really focused on the 3 areas that get us hung up, the main areas that get you hung up. So if you haven't watched that part of stepping into your genius, watch that first series. This is part 1. We're going to really focus on you stepping into that energy of your manifestation, the energy of what you want. And I'm going to talk about some ways that I do this. I'm going to talk about some ways that I've really fucked it up, in all honesty, and I'm going to talk about how you can really trust your genius within you in a more effortless and easy way. So I hope that you really love this series. Now you might be wondering, like, why is she in a t-shirt that says I love coffee? And I'm in a t-shirt that says I love coffee because I love coffee. And there's one thing that's pretty much guaranteed in each one of my days, is that I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'm going to love that coffee. I love the taste of the coffee. I love creating and making the coffee. I love taking my coffee cup and sipping my coffee. And this is a key ingredient, not the coffee, but the enjoyment is a key ingredient in today's topic. So today's big aha, big yes that you can master in your life to make it more effortless and easy for you to step into your genius and step into your service for the world, your gifts for the world. And when you're giving your gifts to the world, it is said that the world provides for you, right? That's when you are in your genius, where things get more effortless and easy, where your abundance comes, that you never work another day in your life. Have you heard all of these memes, these sayings, right? And I think it is true. I don't feel like I'm working when I'm making these videos for you, when I'm working with clients, when I'm teaching yoga. I don't feel like I'm working. I step into a place of fun, of energy, of joy. And I want you to have the same thing. I was just listening to something and it was like some crazy number, like 78% or something like that of people don't enjoy what they do for work, what they're doing every single day of their lives, what they're investing most of their time in. They don't enjoy it. And when you're in that place of not enjoying it, whatever it is that you have to do to pay the bills, to get through the day, to make ends meet, to take care of your responsibilities, to justify living, right? Then it can be kind of crappy. And what tends to happen is that energy that is actually magnetizing the rest of your life towards you, the frame of mind that's actually magnetizing the rest of your life to you and replaying, actually is causing you to create more of a life that you don't want. So how do you get around that while taking care of the bills and taking care of what's happening in the world and being responsible, because, you know, the electric has to get paid, when things have to be the way that they are? It's through enjoyment. It's through finding things that you enjoy. So the solution is what you're going to focus on. The solution isn't finding that job. The solution isn't $1 million. The solution isn't finding that mate that is like perfectly made for you. The solution isn't anything outside of you. It's nothing outside of you. The solution is within you. Now, I used to think that and go, okay, all right. And I'd get on my mat, or I'd meditate more, or I'd try to be a better person, and I'd do all these things, and I wouldn't feel better. And my life wasn't turning any better. And I wasn't getting anything accomplished. And it felt really crappy, in all honesty. I spent years going, well, how am I going to get this business out? And this and that, right? And wondering, like, what it's all about. And then I had a shift. It was about 2011, 2012. I was really studying the pleasure principle. I was putting my stuff out on the internet for the first time. And I was really looking at like how to work with people one-on-one, stepping into my career as a coach and as a therapist. And I didn't know what that felt like. It felt good to do. It felt warm and lovely to do, but it was such a different feeling to me that I didn't know how to step into joy. It felt uncomfortable to be happy. It felt uncomfortable to be joyous. It felt uncomfortable to have plenty, right? And right about that time, my ex-husband and I began to be quite successful, and things began to shift. And as I gained more pleasure and more trust and more tithe and focused on my pleasure and my trust and my tithe, we began to be blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed. And those blessings still bless me today. Those blessings is what has helped me to create a business since 2014, where I have 3 actual companies, right? Where I have programs, where I have solution, where I have degrees, and things continuously unfold for me. And I want the same for you. And how it happened is by focusing on the solution. But this is the hang up. There's one area that I focused on the solution. I want this much money a month. I want that much money a month. I want this much money a month, right? And by focusing on the solution, it created a problem inside of me because the solution wasn't there. The solution wasn't there. So I talk deeper about this when I talked about focusing on the problem just last episode. So go back to the page at Your Own University TV and watch the last episode, because it's like, that was big for me. But this was really about abundance and money for me. So I started to recognize, like, when it came to quality men and wonderful people to hang around and good friends and vacations and opportunities to speak and other things like that, things came to me very effortlessly, beautifully. And I started wondering, like, why isn't it coming to me as like solid income? And the thing is I was focusing on it so much focus on the solution and what I thought the solution needed to be, that I was blocking all areas of receptivity and receiving. And I was also focusing on the solution. But as I did that, I was feeling the lack inside of me. I was feeling that lack of pain. And my clients do this all the time, whether it's relationships or health that they're looking for or getting through their past. They keep focusing on that while saying, well, this is what I want, this is what I want, realizing in the internal of their mind that they're not getting what they want. So this is what you do. And this is the solution to focusing on the solution. Are you ready for this? This is why I have my I Love Coffee, because coffee is one of the ways that taught me this. Now, you're going to have to find your own thing that teaches you this, and I would love to know what your thing is. So tell me what your thing is, because I'll tell other people, oh, this is somebody else's thing, and you'll help me help others, and we'll help each other, right? So tell me what your thing is. But my thing is coffee. Coffee is one thing that most of the time I take a sip and I'm like, oh, yes, yes. The taste of it, the acidic taste of it, I don't know, it just, It fills me with joy, like so much. I love it. It's refreshing. Lemon water. I love it. It's refreshing. So these things, drinks for me. I don't know why it's drinks for me, but I love drinks. Right? I love it. So, but taking that moment to get into my pleasure principle, to get into that feeling of plenty, of blessed, of, yes, will take you out of a situation where you might be focusing, on the solution, on what you want, but you're really recognizing at the same time that you don't have what you want yet. So if that's happening, take yourself out of that equation and go do something that allows you to tap into your pleasure and allows you to tap into that plenty. Right? There's plenty of coffee. There's plenty of coffee. For me, I know that. It's always going to be there. It loves me. It loves me. And I love it. So it brings me to that place. So that's why I have my I love coffee, because this is my turnaround. I'd love to know your turnaround. I have some more too, but it helps me to step into the emotion and the desire, the satisfaction of receiving satisfaction. And really, when it comes down to it, the solution that I want most of all, and the solution that you probably want as well, is satisfied. You want to be satisfied, right? You want to feel satisfied. You want to feel fulfilled. You want to feel loved. You want to feel pleasure. You want to feel joy. You want to feel blessed, right? So find that thing that for me is coffee, is going to satisfy you. That's going to give you pleasure. That's going to fill your cup. And spend some time in that energy while not focusing on not having what you want, but still asking for that. I hope this helps you. I hope that this explains a lot to you. I hope this gives you some solution to your solutions so you can step into the vibration of it more and attract it more effortlessly into your life. If you like this episode, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to our page and turn on that little bell so you get notifications when I have another episode. I try to do them on Thursdays and Sundays to the closest of my ability, as long as technology works and I am not somewhere hiking and out and about, where some days I do that, especially in the summer months. So you might get that notification on a Monday or a Friday. So please turn on that bell so you know. Thank you for sharing with your friends, and I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.